Hi, good morning everyone. This is your neurologist, Dr. Manish Mahajan. After a long gap, I was traveling, so I couldn't post these videos, and I would like to highlight today's importance. Today is 30th May 2022, and every year we commemorate World MS Day on 30th of May. And so we are here to discuss further the management of multiple sclerosis. Now, I have already dealt with certain important symptoms of MS, how it is diagnosed, and the disease modifying therapy, its importance, and what is the role of highly effective therapies, especially with people with highly active MS, and why it is important to not only control the clinical relapses but also the MRI activity, and very importantly to slow down the acquiring the disability because of the either relapses or independent of the relapses, so that the disease doesn't progress and cause disability, which is the main target of all the treatments of multiple sclerosis. Now, World MS Day, every year we commemorate based upon some theme which is provided by the MSSI, this World Federation of MS, and it is also commemorated by a number of agencies worldwide. Me being the founder director of People for People with MS Foundation, I would like to connect with all people with MS on this special day. The theme this year has been carried forward from last 2 years, that is connections, and this is basically to talk about many of the invisible symptoms of MS. Again, it was a very important theme in 2019, and we have been commemorating, especially since 2015, the World MS Day, to create awareness about this particular neurological disorder, and to tell people that this is one of the most treatable disorders in the world. Now, when we know about multiple sclerosis, it's not that only people with multiple sclerosis ought to know about multiple sclerosis. Since these are young people, they have a lot of peer, they have a lot of colleagues, they have friends, family around. So why do we need to talk about invisible symptoms? Now, these symptoms are something which they are bothering. Symptoms are something which are felt by the person who is being affected by the disorder, right? So those symptoms may not be visible from outside to person who is not affected. So we don't want people with MS to just get unnecessarily burdened with these symptoms and hesitate in talking about either to their family, friends, peer, spouses, or maybe their colleagues as well. And definitely do not hesitate to talk about these symptoms to your neurologist, to your MS physician, because unless talked about, although your neurologist or MS physician will, or your MS nurse in that regard, would also try to I would say seek the information to unleash any less talked about, I would say, invisible symptoms. But the message which through this World MS Day I want to give to the community as well as all the people with MS is, please talk about your symptoms which bother you. Now, what are those usually invisible symptoms? Those are fatigue. Very commonly, up to 80% of people with MS can suffer with fatigue. It's not a daily thing, but definitely it is very much prevalent and affects your quality of life to a large extent, because there are certain non-pharmacological modalities like keeping your ideal weight, having adequate nutrition and hydration, participating in regular physical exercise, as I have been highlighting throughout this month, that through the message of my health, my responsibility, and through this HDOR 100-day walk or run challenge. Now, engaging in aerobic physical activity, then regular exercises. There are certain pharmacological interventions available for the fatigue, which is not amenable to those non-pharmacological things. So, unless you talk about this, your neurologist, your MS physician may not be able to help you out. And once you talk about it, people can just come out and help you out, and they can understand why one person with MS has a good day on one day and a bad day on the other one, when the similar task may feel like a Herculean task. The routine things which you have been performing on a daily basis without any problem or without facing any challenge, now why they are being felt like or being seen by you as a Herculean task. There are other invisible symptoms. Many of them are like mood disorders, like especially the depression, and very importantly, another thing those is cognition. Now, talking about depression first, it's not only a secondary depression that is associated with any chronic disorder, but it can be primarily because of the brain involvement, and very rightly clinical psychological assessment as well as its management is possible, and whenever required, don't hesitate to treat it, because the ultimate goal of the comprehensive management of multiple sclerosis is a good quality of life. So, because all these invisible symptoms also affect your overall performance and your because even the EDSS, which most of the neurology fora would agree that it's a incomplete assessment tool for the disability due to multiple sclerosis. So even that is different on a good day or a bad day. So please do talk about your invisible symptoms. Now, talking about cognition. Now, cognition is something which is very difficult to assess because it has got multiple domains, and people do understand that cognition is only memory, but it is not. It has got very commonly when a disorder like multiple sclerosis, which affects predominantly the white matter of the brain, that is the network connecting one center of the brain to the other. Now, this affects your processing speed, your executive functions, like your the things like your multitasking, like you can talk, like I'm walking and I'm talking and I'm recording, but most of the people can either talk on telephone, they can be watching television simultaneously and cooking as well, but such type of simple multitasking can be a challenge with people who have a definitive involvement of the brain because of multitasking. Not all people with MS will have it, but still these types of just for example, it's just one of those symptoms that you can have. Do talk about it, because these could be subtle signs or symptoms which can raise an alarm of ongoing disease activity as well. So not only these invisible symptoms of MS, they affect your quality of life, but can play an important role if highlighted early on in altering the approach towards the management of multiple sclerosis. So there are a number of other invisible symptoms of MS, and many people don't talk about them, like there can be sexual dysfunction in the form of erectile dysfunction, or the loss of orgasm in females as well. So and there could be number of other symptoms which can bother you equally as depression, fatigue, cognitive involvement. So the key message which I want to give to all people with MS is to discuss, to open up and come out with your invisible symptoms of MS. Connect with your neurologist, your MS nurse, your MS physician, with your family, friends, parents, spouses. Now this is something which I call as comprehensive management of multiple sclerosis, because that's my atomic model of comprehensive care, where the person affected with multiple sclerosis is at the center, that is the nucleus, and everyone else is revolving around you. Because why? Because you are the person in focus which can open up and just ask anyone to ask for help from anyone, right? So it's not like that you need to be go on suffering because of this, and open up and be bold enough to talk about, because not only they can help you, they can understand what you are going through, and maybe they can understand the reasons behind you not be able to perform up to mark on because of that particular symptom. And the secondary burden because of the misunderstanding arising out of this lack of talking about these invisible symptoms can also be taken care of. So I would again call all the people with MS and would like to connect. And I was fortunate that my long travel was completed yesterday, and today I got the energy back to talk, and I was able to connect with all you guys on this World MS Day. Please do connect with us on a very special public awareness webinar on under the aegis of Indian Academy of Neurology this evening at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I would like all of you to connect and to raise very important questions. I will be moderating that session with number of neurologists pan India, and we would love to answer as many queries as possible. So do visit the website of Indian Academy of Neurology and just get hold of how to connect with this through the link which has been provided. You can visit my Facebook page as well. So with this, I would like to thank everyone for this patient hearing and for detailed discussion about multiple sclerosis, you can go back to all the videos which are available on YouTube as well as Facebook page. And do remember, we are there for you with people with MS. So stay healthy, stay safe. Bye bye.